Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Chickenz here, back again with the Animal Crossing video. So in today's video, we'll be making a quick guide on the upcoming Halloween event that's coming to Animal Crossing. So I'll just be going over all of the things you can do as well as all the items you can get during this event, just so you guys don't miss out on anything. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you want to do before the event even starts is the days before you want to stock up on candy. You're going to need candy to trade with your villagers to get all of the new items that are going to be available during this event. So you can get candy from the Nook's Cranny for 120 bells, and you only get one per day, so make sure to try to get that piece of candy every day. So if you've been buying candy this whole month pretty consistently, you should be fine for the event. But if you haven't, try to get at least 2, because you're going to need these 2 to access other ways to get candy on the day of the event. Alright, so after you have your 2 pieces of candy, you want to give them to Jack. So after the first one, he's going to give you the Jack's face, which is a wearable. And after the second one, he's going to give you the Jack's robe. And then after that, he's going to ask you to bring him some lollipops. Don't worry about that for now. We'll go over that a little bit later in the next section. So after you get both of them, you want to put both of them on if you want to get some extra candy on the day of the Halloween event. So after you have the Jack's outfit on, you can go around your town and scaring each of your villagers into giving you a piece of candy. So you can only do this once per villager, so you can get probably around 10 of these pieces of candy through scaring people. And the other way to get pieces of candy on this day is to go inside your houses with villagers in them. And if you talk to them with a costume on, it doesn't have to be the Jack's costume, it could be any costume, but I just use the Jack's one because I didn't have any. It'll give you a piece of candy as well. And then you can also get unlimited candy from them, but there's like a small timer on them. So I tested it out, I think it was around like 5 minutes, so I went exactly 5 minutes and I got another piece of candy from Marina. So if you do need extra pieces of candy on this day, you just do this method, and you should have around like 3 to 4 villagers in their houses, so you can just farm them for unlimited candies. Alright, so after getting all of the candies that you need, I recommend at least 10 to 15. You can start trick-or-treating with your villagers after. So to trick-or-treat, all you need to do is walk around and talk to your villagers. They're going to give you 2 options when you talk to them. It's either give them candy or to not give them candy. So if you don't give them candy, they're just going to mess up your face and just change your makeup to like a Halloween themed type of makeup. And I also ended up trying this a few times. Each time the color of the makeup is a little bit different, as well as the designs on your face. But after the first one, your first villager is going to give you a wooden table mirror just so you can change your face later if you don't like it. So if you do end up saying yes and actually give them a piece of candy, in return they're going to give you an exclusive spooky item that you can only get on the day of Halloween. So from your villagers, you can get a total of 5 new items from them, as well as 2 of them with their DIYs. And in my experience, I found that I didn't get any duplicates for the first 5 spooky items. It was only after I was going after the 2 DIYs I got some duplicates, but it didn't really take that long to get the DIYs either. So the 5 items you can get from your villagers are the spooky wallpaper, the spooky rug, the spooky floor, the spooky garland, as well as the spooky garland DIY, and the spooky table setting and the spooky table setting DIY. And if you're having trouble getting any of these and you've gone through all of your villagers and talked to them, all I recommend doing is going inside the house and then going outside again. Then you'll reset all of your villagers and you can talk to them again. As you see here, they'll go up to you. So in addition from getting all of these spooky items from your villagers, there's also going to be a chance you get a lollipop in exchange for your candy instead. So these lollipops are going to be used to trade with Jack, and you're going to need at least 3 of them if you want to get all the items he has to give you. And if you're having trouble trying to get all of the lollipops, after you get one, remember the villager that gave it to you, because I think there might be a higher chance that they give you lollipops on the next times you talk to them, because I got all 3 of mine from Chevrolet after talking to like all of my villagers. So that's just a little recommendation I have for you if you're having a little bit of trouble. Alright, so after you get all 3 of your lollipops, all you need to do is take them to Jack, and he's going to give you 3 special items. So after the first lollipop, he's going to give you a spooky carriage furniture item. After the second one, he's going to give you the spooky carriage DIY. And after the third one, he's going to give you the spooky wand DIY. And if you give him more after this, I don't think he really gives you anything new. Because I tried giving him a 4th one a little bit later, and ended up getting another Jack's face, so I don't think it's worth it if you already have your 3. And then here are all of the items you can get on this day, all in one room. So the spooky carriage is the big thing on the left, the spooky garland is on the wall, and the spooky table setting is on the floor. And then as you can probably tell, the spooky wallpaper, flooring, and rug are all placed around the room. And then here are all of the DIYs you can get as well as the recipes on this day. So I didn't make the spooky one yet because I don't have any star fragments on me, so I really couldn't display it, so sorry about that. But these are all of the items and DIYs you can get during the event, but there is one more thing you can do you probably end up doing throughout the day. And I really didn't know where to fit this in at, but the last thing you can do you probably end up doing on accident is getting all of the reactions. So there's only going to be 2 new reactions you can get. The first one you get the first time you talk to Jack and give him the candy. So that one's going to be the haunt reaction. And the second one is after you talk to a villager, I think after a couple times. I'm not sure if it's the first one or not. But I think it's after a few times they'll end up giving you a reaction. Then the last one's going to be the scare reaction. After that, that is everything we can do during the Halloween event, so hopefully this video helped you so you don't miss anything, and make sure to stockpile on your candies if you're watching this a couple days earlier. But if you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Animal Crossing content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.